This is like yakimo.
It's looking nice and golden. Look at that.
Nice.
Add some thyme. This is thyme, dried thyme. Put our chicken in the middle of our plate.
Ooh, beautiful. Yeah.
Hi, Tomodachis.
Hello.
Welcome back to Tomodachi Table. And
Yes.
today we will be recreating one of the dishes from Sherson Lian's food recipes. And it is the glamorous chicken chop.
So his original recipe. I think.
Yes. So one of our Tomodachis actually mentioned to us that the original chicken chop has sort of a gravy and the chicken's more sort of fried and it's not made into such a beautiful shape. So we would like to try that one day, but today we'll be trying Sherson's.
Sherson's recipe.
Yes.
It's interesting.
Anyway, if you want to see more recipes like this, feel free to give us a like and subscribe. And yeah, let's get on with it. All right, so we have butter, boneless chicken thigh, broccoli, soy sauce, rice oil, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, thyme, and habanero powder.
And a potato. Alright, so let's prepare.
Right, so the first thing we're going to do is prepare our chicken. So this was prepared in an interesting way. It was sort of wrapped like a package.
I'm gonna peel the potato.
So this is boneless. See, they've already pulled the bones out for us, so there's no bones inside. Let's put that in there. Let's season this chicken. It was soy sauce.
Very ordinary soy sauce in Japan.
Yes, kikkoman. So just a couple of tablespoons. Some onion powder. So just sprinkle on some onion powder. Some garlic powder.
Garlic.
I know he used cayenne pepper, but we like it spicy, so we're going to use habanero. So let's add a little bit of habanero to our chicken. We're just going to massage our seasonings into the chicken a little bit. Make sure it gets all of that nice flavor that we added. Make sure the other side is coated as well. All right, and now we're going to wrap this. So we don't actually have any butcher's twine. So what we're going to do is just wrap it tightly inside the plastic wrap. So yeah, let's do that. Get all of this sauce on top. And we're just going to roll it into a cylinder shape. And we're going to take our plastic wrap. And hopefully we can get it into a nice package shape. There we go. Let's add another layer just to be safe. So we're just going to keep rolling like this until we get a nice cylinder of chicken. And what we want to do is tie off the ends to make like a sausage shape. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this inside some aluminum foil. And we're just going to encase this inside.
This is like yakimo.
Yakimo is grilled sweet potatoes. So we're going to put this in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes and then we're going to come back and cook it. So join us back in a bit. Alright, so we're just going to bring a little bit of water to the boil and we're going to boil our potatoes in this. Alright, so we're going to season our water and we want the level to be just like seawater, so almost like you're boiling pasta. Next, let's cut our potatoes into nice thick chunks. This size would be good. And now let's boil them. Let's add the potatoes to our boiling water.
For how many minutes?
And I'm guessing maybe about 10 minutes or so. But we're going to check how hard they are by poking them with a chopstick or a fork. So let's just pull off a few stalks of broccoli.
Very big broccoli.
Yes, so it's winter, so broccoli's a little bit more affordable at this time of year. So let's see. Maybe 4 stalks will be good. Okay, so let's check on our potatoes. And we're just going to use a chopstick. Ah, okay, so the chopstick goes through. That means we're okay. And we're just going to put our whole chicken wrap inside. All right, so our chicken has been gently simmering here for about 20 minutes or so. And I think it should be ready to pull out. So let's pull it out. Big. Okay, into the bowl. So we want the chicken to rest for a little bit. So while we're waiting for the chicken to rest, let's make our potatoes. So in Japan, Hokkaido is the most famous place for dairy products.
Yeah.
So
Butter.
this butter is from Hokkaido. We're putting a knob of butter in. Okay. To that we're going to add our potatoes. Give that a little toss in there. And we're going to grate in a little bit of garlic. So that's for the flavor. We're going to add some thyme. This is thyme, dried thyme. We couldn't get fresh this time, so we're just going to add a little bit of dried thyme. Alright, so we've unwrapped our chicken. We're just frying it up in some oil with some broccoli. And we've seasoned the broccoli with just a little bit of salt. And we're just waiting for everything to get nice and golden. Yep, we're getting some nice browning on the broccoli, as you can see, from having them cut in half and being spaced down on the pan. We should be ready soon. I think our chicken's looking good as well. So yeah, we're going to plate it up. Alright, so now that we've fried up our chicken and it's looking nice and golden, look at that.
Nice.
We're going to put it onto our cutting board and let that rest for a little bit. So even chicken needs breaks.
Okay.
So we're going to move our broccoli into this little bowl just for holding. We're going to use the leftover grease in here. And the drippings from the chicken. So this is what came out when we unwrapped the chicken. So first let's add our drippings in.
Oh.
And yeah, it's gonna lift up all of those brown bits. And yeah, let's add the butter. So this is called mounting the sauce.
Butter.
So if we stir the butter in, it's not gonna break, and hopefully it gives us a nice rich sauce. Just want to gently incorporate our butter. Okay, yeah, this is our sauce, complete. All right, let's get to cutting up our delicious looking chicken. So we'll cut the ends off, and you can see it's nice and juicy. And this will be the chef's treat. And we'll use the rest for presentation. All right, so two off the end, and I think we can cut it into about 4 slices. So
Wow, it looks like it.
and now let's plate everything. All right, so let's put our chicken in the middle of our plate.
Ooh, beautiful. Yeah.
And arrange it a little bit. I think it was like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then let's add our broccoli as an accent in the back to add some nice color. Let's go in with our potatoes. Look at that, nice and crunchy, golden brown crust.
Mm-hmm.
Pile
Nice
them
color.
on with that garlic and thyme. Oh, it smells so good. And lastly, we're gonna take some of that pan sauce that we made and just pour it over the top of the chicken, like so.
Looks good.
Okay, and yes, here is our glamorous chicken chop.
Okay.
Can't wait to taste it.
Okay, taste test.
All right, we're all done with our glamorous chicken chop.
And today it's snowy outside.
Oh, so it's a perfect day to eat some hot home-cooked food.
Ooh, yeah.
It does look very glamorous. It's all shiny, crispy, and it smells really, really good.
Wow.
So this might be another winner from Sherson.
Okay, itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. So
Broccoli.
it's just cooked with some salt.
Oh,
Oh,
nice sauce.
it's picked up some of that chicken flavor from being in the pan with the chicken. The habanero, we can taste a little bit of spiciness.
Oh.
That's nice.
Next is the
Oh,
potato.
potatoes.
Oh, this is a nice herb smell.
Like herb and garlic, right? Oh.
Wow.
And they're perfectly soft inside as well. And crispy on the outside.
Oh, very tender.
Oh.
Oh,
The seasoning has gone through the entire chicken. It's so flavorful. And just browning the skin at the very end. Oh, so good.
this is different from the chashu, but this is very Japanese. Teriyaki, as you said, yeah.
It's so good though. The onion powder, the garlic powder, the soy sauce makes this really delicious glaze for the chicken. It's
Nice combination.
and we didn't use any sugar, but there's this really nice sweet flavor. Almost as if we had some sugar, but we didn't add any, so that's wonderful.
And the habanero pepper is nice, right?
Yes, that adds a little bit of tingling sensation, which is really good. But I think all of you are wondering, how much did this meal cost us? Because, you know, we don't live in Malaysia, and Tokyo is known as one of the most expensive cities in the world. So, our grand total.
How much? How much?
So 5.59. So that's a little more expensive than our Malaysian prices, I think.
Not a little bit more. 4 times. 4 times expensive in Japan.
And so, yeah, even making a cheap meal in Japan will cost quite a bit more, I think, than doing it in Malaysia. For Japan, very reasonable.
I think so. Japan, everything is expensive.
Yes, so even if you went and got a really cheap bowl of ramen, you're looking to pay about 500 to 600, right? And that's without, you know, any of this glamorous stuff. It's just very simple food. But to make something like this for about $6, it's very, very nice, I think. Yeah, anyway, if you want to see us explore more recipes like this, feel free to give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Alright, ciao!
Ciao, ciao! I feel so
Glamorous.